Oh, glasses. My glasses.
Milo can't see without his glasses.
I can't be seen without my glasses. I'm a little grump. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because that night I told you I got lost on Redbubble.
Uh-huh.
Buying stickers. I bought like 6 stickers. All in one set or whatever.
Ow.
And then
Yep.
I got a thing today and I was like, awesome, all my stickers. They only sent 2.
Are they sending more packages with more stickers?
I'm assuming the rest are coming later, but I was like, where are all my stickers?
Okay, my later alligator physical copy hasn't shipped yet. I have my contact.
I was gonna say, yesterday I got an email confirming that my Zenogre Nendroid shipped, and then like 20 seconds later, I got confirmation that my Kid Icarus Pit Figma shipped.
Icarus.
I was like, well, I kind of paused and I stared at it. I was like, I ordered Pit and Pitu at the same time. Where's Pitu?
Are you in the stream?
I'm waiting for it to pop up. It's not popping up.
Well, tell it to reboot Twitch.
There
That's
it
what
is. I just had to
sometimes.
close the thing and open it again. No, you shut the fuck up, man, outside my window. No, I'm 10 feet above you. Suck my dick.
What?
Somebody's right outside the window and they're just yelling. It sounds like they're literally outside my window.
Oh.
Why is this taking so long? I'm technically here, but I'm staring at a buffing screen.
Oh, that's fun.
No, it's not. I pay my internet bill.
I see.
Why is this...
Over there, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Alright, where were we going? The hotel, or were
We-
we going to the restaurant?
We were going to the hotel. Hotel
No, it was
Mirai.
the restaurant. They were having a buffet. Right?
What?
Oh, okay, the restaurant is the hotel. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Skip it.
We're not going to the old building.
Why am I going in the lobby? Ah, I'm dumb. Okay.
I mean, you are pretty confuzzled.
My arm is sore because I got
But
the ouchie shot.
you're half god right now. You're a demigod.
Yeah, I'm a Hercules.
I will soon join you in the demigod tomorrow.
Hey, you're late! Is it true? Nagato really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of casualty guiding.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up
Wait a
and
minute,
play
what?
it. Yeah, you're right. Shh. He's back. Shh.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looked like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Naito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer and even tried to make them survive the trial? Why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
Why are you here?
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video... Remember, Milo, it's not Byakuya.
I mean, it's Fat Byakuya, so... Byakuya?
The Ultimate Imposter is one of my favorite characters.
Why? We
Because
don't
they're
even know what he
cool.
looks like.
They're,
I guess they look like.
they're in the anime. They have a bigger part in the anime. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business to defeat the Hun. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately.
Is he not the... Is he like a robot and somebody put a magnet to his head? The fuck's going on?
I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
Supposedly that was Byakuya? What Byakuya was trying to be? Was the protagonist?
The protagonist.
Protagonist.
But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair.
Is that what he's doing?
Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off, plus Helen Ice 2 is thick and 12 lives. Something... Kef... This only, no money, $102, zero happy. It's zero happy ors. There.
It's the zero happy ors.
Jeez, what a hopeless truth that zero happy ors are. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? That's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go. The key to enter the place is that message you found at Nesmid Castle.
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place, but since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys... still think you're not gonna die or something? www, stop it, don't stop it. Must stop it. I had
don't
to hide
stop,
this.
Stop 12.
I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then I'll announce the password, and I'm sure there won't be any sort of interference or anything with it.
It's like 1, 2, 3,
never
4,
mind,
5.
we found it. Oh, but look, it's from the first game. It's the secret code.
What? How's that from the first game?
Flip it upside down.
Leon.
That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter the specific place. It's the only way you can escape Monokuma.
Wait, that's too convenient.
I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Become as God. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin. You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
Mahiru. Chiaki!
You're right.
Why
Let's
are they
go.
like...
We're going. Or should I talk to them?
I mean, if you feel it's important, you're the
That bastard Nagito, he was screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap?
Of course not.
After all that crap he put us through, there's no way we'd ever do that. Alright, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I forgot about Mahiru's nightmare shrine.
I didn't. Wait a minute. But they're not here.
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Where am I? Am I on the second island? Yes, okay.
Is it snowing?
It's snowing murder.
That blood.
It's Nagita's ashes.
I don't think anyone wants to breathe in Nagito's ashes.
Somehow it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy,
It's so
right?
unreliably freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Hold on, what?
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young master,
It's
will you
going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then,
Wait.
let's go forward together.
So nobody's here, but everyone's acknowledging that they're here as well. So
Hell-
we're not the only ones hallucinating.
Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Ink, 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 ink!
What?
What was that?
I
I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. All my cool voice characters died.
Well, I mean, you were bitching about everybody being
I know,
alive.
but then all the good ones, like, I don't have a good voice for Akane, but she's still around. I want Teru to be in the game more so I can do his voice. I like doing his. 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is the shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Even Mikan's voice I like doing. It's like, oh god!
But you hate Mikan.
I do hate Mikan. I didn't hate Mikan when I first started playing the game back in the before time. And then I got to her case,
Before
and then
Plague?
I watched the anime, and I'm like, oh, I don't like you, Mikan. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move
You're gonna
forward.
make me watch V3, aren't you?
I think
Just
you
because it's
should.
not in the game.
Not V3. Danganronpa
I thought-
3, the end of Hope's Peak
Oh,
High School.
I thought Danganronpa V3 was...
V3 is the game.
Oh.
Danganronpa 3, there's a Hope arc, no, Despair and Future arc, and you gotta start, you do Future arc episode, Despair episode, and you keep alternating until it's over.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial
This is not
ground?
what I thought the inside of this was
It
like.
sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... Bye, background. This world.
Well, that's what a mental breakdown feels like.
Oh no, it's Monokuma clock time.
Monokuma clock time? Oh, right. The bomb.
We don't know that it's a bomb.
It's a bomb. It's clearly a
could
bomb.
be
Everybody's
a confetti shooter.
about to die.
It goes off and Monokuma's just like, yay! Confetti! Guys, did you see the confetti?
Oh, it was the last bag, not bog.
Stage clear?
I hate that static noise.
This part of the game, like, kind of creeps me out a little.
Oh
result.
no! To be
It's
Cantano'd.
Chiaki's backpack.
Aww.
Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip.
Chaptoire.
It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just when you thought it was a series of small shakes. It would suddenly shake violently, and every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who's loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
Well, he
Ships.
pronounces it Sheps, like you said.
Shaps. You like shaps? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little, the sentence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kamaida. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky?
Are you though?
So that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess? Huh. I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Oh, but
What about
that's
Hope's Peak
weird.
Academy 1?
This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hope's Peak Academy 3 is my favorite.
It has a pool in the back.
Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry, I've often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is so full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. Because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen, well, using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left me. Even now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And man, this time? Will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate. Then explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to...
No, boring's not the word you use there!
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that I... Wait, huh? Do I hate her? That's strange. Huh. Oh, look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
No.
There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? End of chapter 0.
Thank God.
So much Nagito. Huh? What is this? He's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door.
What is it?
Why is
That's
a
a
door
weird
here?
door.
Why? Because it opens on the right and it's a double door?
Yeah. I mean, like, unless it's like a closet door, this door shouldn't open.
It should, like it folds out like a closet.
Yeah, or fold. Yeah.
Like you
I don't
pull on
like it.
But no,
I don't like it.
I think
No,
it's.
I don't.
I think it probably works like a regular door.
Maybe it's a sliding door.
Where am
And
I?
the opposite side should always slide to the one side.
How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Oh, there we go. It's a sliding door. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at the place that looked like a trial ground, but then... why... It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. We were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Ding dong bing bong.
The body has been discovered.
It's nighttime wine time, everybody! Look! I got my wine back.
Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Gymnasium. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? Not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Look, we're back. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place, the Hope's Peak Academy, that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go. Definitely clear things up.
Let's go to the second floor boys' bathroom.
Why?
Because that's where Kyoko's hiding.
You can't. It's blocked off by red. To the Gaim! The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. So I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Take a sip of drink. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair.
These transitions are like full on No More Heroes.
I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It's I, Hifumi!
I knew it. Hifumi was controlling it all.
Normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
You heard the announcement came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
that is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
Right, any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you.
You... Hey, where are we? Why'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
No, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it, anyway. What's left of it?
Well, what?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it! But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy. You don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well,
We don't have our
someone did this
memories
for
to
you
feel
guys.
nostalgic for.
Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Break the fourth wall.
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Would you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words...
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey.
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good. Very good. It's fine to hurry
Wait.
along to the graduation exam. What?
Did he really make that reference?
The grumblies?
That only, like, my tummy got the grumblies only hands could satisfy?
Only hands can satisfy.
Did he really make
He
that
made a llamas
fucking
with hats reference, yes.
Jesus
It's fine to hurry along to the
Christ!
graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? Entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
There's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
What is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure?
But on the other
about
hand, I'm
this?
worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously going to get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Um,
Main cast?
hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
No,
So enough
thanks.
complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. Bye. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak... I lost Sonia's voice. There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
So I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Manami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, it's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
Right, I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself!
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something about Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island? He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate the weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, are you really going?
Jeez.
What's that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man...
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
All right!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Connie already took off on our own. It might be fast if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Now let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. Those brief words, Fuyahiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
Okay, baby gangsta.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh, my.
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia, please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone! Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. There's something to look at. Yeah. Oh, we're on the 5th floor. Huh?
What?
That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this what Akuma's doing, too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but if he keeps... Stop blocking out the text! He keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Sonia! This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Alright, let's find rooms that we can go. The Dojo. There's something on the ground. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside the school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. What's this? What's this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class!
Hey,
Reading manga is the 3rd best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person! So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look into it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Even if it's a terrible manga. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decide to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam.
You know, I was really hoping for, like, actual comic here, not just a line of text.
Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident
No, I like the other one better. The unprecedented...
The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right.
Continue to be vague on that.
It was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, those names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but it'll just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Yeah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. You saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Alright, let's get it. No more Duju.
But Juju.
I can't go in the garden.
But that's where Tiffany is.
Kazuichi. Oh no! Kazuichi's crotch got stuck on screen for a second. Wait, hold on. Where am I supposed to go? Someone tell me what door I'm supposed to enter. Biolab? No.
It's probably all the same rooms that we had to investigate for the final
There
trial.
we go. Last room's open.
Like the bundle
Why does
of
this sign just say a violin?
Because it's clearly a violin.
This is another manga. It's lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in other manga too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about the incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is... As the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in the event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold.
I would do it.
You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it, how is this to lead up to something offensive? He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. But what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way, I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that?
Kyoko Kitagiri.
This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. It's... Get out!
Get out?
Get out.
Okay.
Garden?
Bye, everybody.
No, not you. Stop it. Yeah, the biolab's open, and it says raw on it.
Yeah, remember?
Raw.
I felt very uncomfortable about it.
Look, another manga!
Manga.
What the hell's with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I sure hope investigate so I can get out of here already.
You think Kafumi's stuffed carcass is still in one of
It's
those?
still, like, no, his feet, remember his feet have to poke out because they can't, like, jam him in there.
Oh, right, they couldn't get them all in there.
There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? So what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque. Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized it had become what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant?
Yeah,
What's
those are
happened
the
to
things
them?
we need to focus on.
My favorite restaurant, the Hanamura Diner? Wait.
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
I'm fucking batshit crazy.
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
No, my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough, what is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your memories. The incident that happened during that period was been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you all the clues here are real? Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it. Truth bullet! Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. That was close, I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Not that door. Aha! Classroom 5B. Oh, hey, Fihiko and Monokuma. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. Keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be a shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Fine,
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No.
Well, that was another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
I should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your
Does
babbling.
sound pretty good.
Hurry up, what did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair! Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title of a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
Tiffany?
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created despair, brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
I'm being
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
Phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
What was their purpose? What? Like I said, why'd they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you... I said Junko Enoshimu. So I'm imagining her as
an emu?
Yeah. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Host Peak Academy? Final days?
Maybe.
in other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. What do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh? What'd you say for your hooker? Hey, for your Hikos, true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead? What, you didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat
Well,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead?
Like,
Turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful or whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy? And she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
so.
Students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. That messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in a trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Junko is no more.
Willingly, we might add.
No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Junko Enoshima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
The students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped the real deal. There's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting to somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during the cooling school life? The killing school life? More Junko.
And how'd you bet you totally know about that story, huh?
What, do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that?
Ooh.
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route.
You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy!
My voice is dying.
Well, resurrect it.
You want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to.
Hey,
Even though the term Ultimate Despairs refers to a group these days, it was actually a term used...
He just started on his own.
Wah, 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 wah.
I guess I thought he was going to say more. That's why I talked to him. Oh, we're on the 4th floor now. Good. Huh? We changed to a different hallway again. So sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? Well, I've already decided that we're not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Akane! Akane, there's black stuff in my eye.
Fucking
Can't
bloopers.
Akane! Music room!
I knew you were calling out to her, but you actively avoided her.
This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Can we? I don't know, I don't see anything weird. Looks like a normal music room to me.
Yeah, this is what my high school music would look like, definitely.
What is this? Words are floating in the air? This is like a hologram, right? Floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information of a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by Ultimate Despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Nishimo rallying them. Worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking about some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? All that shit Monokuma just told you, you idiot! The biggest, most awful,
open your ears.
most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe? I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Alright, let's look at this perfectly normal monument that's sitting here. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved in the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. What? Monokuma lied? What? Guess it's all
How could he?
It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email, too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on the island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. So many mysteries. Oh no, the black stuff's back.
No.
Akane! Black stuff! Look out! Ta-da! Hey, Kazuichi. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe...
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
No.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Hologram. There are letters floating in the air like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Like, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Damn. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written in here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew, she was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji right here. Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name.
That's fucking weird.
An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. Did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything. She was kind of a bitch.
Kind of a bitch.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Sayonji family's only daughter.
She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko.
Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt.
What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today?
Well, regardless, all the
feeling
clues
right.
I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth and the Hiyoko in this newspaper? Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
It says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did the experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? And our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. What kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It's better not have anything to do with time travel.
The time travel.
Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage. Old building, 3rd floor. Damn it, not again. The hallway's different from last time. Guess what that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised and moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? Oh, now's not time to be confused by that. Thinking about it, it's just going to waste my energy. My energy. Nope. See-through pillars.
They're my favorite kind.
Oh no! Fucked up windows.
They're my favorite kind.
To the rec room. There's a billboard table, a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. Also, everything is floating here. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they have the same age as the others, so we've decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope. Remnants of Despair has been updated. The Academy Survivors has been updated. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Why is this happening? The Future Foundation was protecting us. Why are we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible. That the Future Foundation set us all up.
It's very obvious that you stole from Onakuma's bullshit.
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
That's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there and get that.
You can do even that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Someone's playing Othello. Not Othello. What is that? Is that Othello?
Mm-hmm.
What is that game called where you place the circles to capture the other circles?
It's like, I don't know, it's like the game I don't understand.
It's easy. You look, see that black one in the upper left?
No.
Yeah, you do. If you place the black one...
Bug, I'm colorblind. I can't see black and white.
That's not what colorblind is.
No, I can't see colors at all. Everything's just one color.
What color is that, Milo?
Blue.
Anyway, confirm what's inside the file. We'll move on. About the Hope Cultivation
I'm gonna look it up.
For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate reports, and it was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The hope
I think it's Othello.
Yeah. Hope.
Or go.
Anyways, it's Black's turn, so I see a place Black could go where he would capture 2 whites.
Oh, do you...
Because there's more... I'm just going... I'm guessing it's Black's turn just because there's more white on the board, but that might not be true. Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Confidential file. Hope Cultivation. If there's anything else to read in here. Where'd the music go? Oh, we moved down a floor. And we're upside down.
I don't like being upside down.
Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? Also, the music got 8-bit.
8-bit Bug is the name of the song.
I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. It's called 8-bit Bug.
Yeah.
Akane, something seems to be going on with you there. You feeling okay?
I don't think that's Akane. I think that's Cthulhu's
close.
true form.
Kane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close, at least that's what my gut's telling me. But answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? See, my gut feeling is... They're both!
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. gonna go away now, strange, wobbly Akane.
Fourth dimension Akane.
Akane has transcended all worlds. Akane has become as God. Upside down library, go! Oh, it's right side up. Where's Byakuya? Why isn't he reading?
Because he's a
Little
cunt.
lamp. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it.
Somebody left the stroke on.
This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another To Future Foundation 14th Division Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation?
Now I'm interested.
Milo knows Makoto.
Milo likes Makoto.
That's the only thing in here. I'm gonna throw up, being upside down is making me slightly nauseous.
So if I ever want to escape Bug, all I have to do is turn the whole world upside down.
Hey, this isn't where the laundry room was. Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it.
Who's on the magazine cover? Is that Junko?
That was Junko. Yes, sir. Magazine cover. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. What?
Interesting.
It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device for its total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating the program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I don't want to scream, so my voice is dying, so I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
Have you looked at the floor lately?
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Neo World program has been added to the truth village. There goes the laundry room, crumbling into little squares.
Not the laundry room.
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. Watch what you're gonna do. What's gonna happen? It's hard to read these. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Boop. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... I can't fucking see when those numbers are up. Sonia, what the fuck is going on here?
Well?
You just sit down on the floor and Sonia's like, are you okay? I'm like, God, I'm fucking okay!
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect?
I know what a placebo, but what's a nocebo?
The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my.
Huh. I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Numbers in my face. Can't fucking see. Monokuma, stop fucking wigging out. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. What?
I caught up with Monokuma fucking spazzing the fuck out.
Generating monocores. File read in 4 seconds. Warning, no render. Setsubu renderer is not a registered renderer. Renderer will not. Error. No object matches name. Future system.
Send that to Reggie or Medwin and see if they can translate it for us.
Create world model island. Create keybogging passage. Build classroom. 1 pop-up menu. Okay, that's what. Let's click the object. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's been floating things already. You were upside down in a hallway, Hajime. This isn't the weirdest thing you've seen.
This isn't the weirdest shit you've seen today.
It's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But when in the world is it? And the moment I looked at the object... Oh no, binary. Error. Error. Hey, I know that person. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me? Who is it? No, this is even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. What are you? Alter Ego Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, the world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World Program? The Neo World Program has submitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collect during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World Program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World Program used for in the first place? The Neo World Program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. Program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World Program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right, we did lose our school memories. Why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World Program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World Program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed.
Well, that sounds like a certain dipshit we know.
Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers.
Is he dumb?
Neo World program. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. You're gonna say something more. Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world in the situation from the context invites your death, 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 death. Hey.
Like the Doom song, but it's death.
Death, 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 death.
Yeah.
Death, 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 death.
What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time.
Oh no.
Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. This means that it's working? Then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help. We didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility. It's our responsibility for not realizing that. Our words.
Oh no! Oh no! Makoto brought the blood disease.
Till it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. 11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the Hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the Observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in, a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, that guy's a dick, huh? I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? No, she didn't leave it there to save you. She left it there because she didn't want fucking Leon to get away with murder.
Fucking selfish little twat.
Yeah. I'm entrusting that, to you all. I'm entrusting it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? I mean, that is what he just said, Hajime. Do you listen with your ear holes?
No, he listens with his butt.
In a worst-case scenario, where an observer who has a role teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Asklajyayate 8 chemo plus Yashi Baba. Death. Yashi chemo plus Yashi Baba.
Death. I'm still singing the death song.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. That no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff. I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now.
You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do
Big fucking gun.
is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. It's a buster sword. It's hidden behind this pillar. Grab it.
Make sure you put the correct materia in.
The rest is up to you all. Do your best. I know you probably won't be able to lift it because no one can fucking lift that thing. Cloud is bullshit.
Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that truth? Is really a lie. We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Ding dong bing bong, everybody.
A body's been discovered.
Trial time, wine time.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy.
See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Sonia? Oh no, she's gone.
Tragic.
means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Woo! Time to get nauseous.
Yay, nausea!
I feel like this is one of those hallways where you would get really dizzy if you were walking down it for real and wouldn't be able to stand up straight.
I would definitely want to do it.
I've been in one of those. It was weird. Huh, this place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is going to be the final place. However, this place is... Is this a trial field? Why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before. My voice is disappearing. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey.
It seems pretty strange that we've been in the other building up till now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming of something. This is a dream, and this too is very...
Welcome!
So, you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. From before! The trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey.
Who cares? The graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. It's what you guys decide.
Huh?
If we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your SIATs. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and ripiat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words.
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then
the result is based on a majority vote. Ahem. If graduate is chosen by majority vote, can't talk. From there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result's already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
No, you can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut
up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way.
You don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
He's doing it because it's how it has to be. Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. This is what Alter Ego was talking about.
Anyway,
even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you cast your majority vote. Damn that fucking Makoto getting his fucking blah blah in here. Cast your majority votes. And from there, we move on to the graduation program.
But why do we... God, I can't do his voice right now. Why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right?
Which means you're just stalling for time.
Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved who you know.
so annoying.
Doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
Can't ignore that.
I can't ignore that. Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive
How
you.
dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that?
Yeah.
I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
That sounds familiar.
Monokuma has become as God! Alright, and so that is the end of the stream today. We will finish
That's
the
where we're
game.
stopping.
Yeah, this is the last bit, and we'll do that next week on Danganronpa 2. So thank you for... What did that say up there? 11 years old... What? 11 years old lunch order?
Lunch order. 11-year-old lunch order.
Gross. Anyways, we'll see you all next week for the conclusion of Danganronpa 2.
Hello world, Hades.
So thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye!